this is Sandy Reese with Stampacrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to our Monday tutorial. Today we are doing a third card using the Island Vibes stamp set from our Sale-a-bration catalog. You can earn this stamp set for free with a $50 order. And when you use the host code posted below in the description, and place a $50 order with me, you can order this or any of our other stamp sets in Sale-a-bration for free, and I will send you a special gift in the mail. So let's get started with what we're going to do today. All right, so I'm starting with a piece of basic white cardstock. I will post the measurements on my blog. There's a link below. And we're going to use both this stamp set, the little fun potted plant, and our banana leaves again. I grew up in Florida and we had banana trees, and so this kind of reminds me of home, which is one reason why I picked this set, even though I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. I also have a piece of thick basic white for our card base. So I need to get this out because we're going to stamp on both of these. All right. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with this stamp set when I first got it, but I've been playing with it and I am loving it more and more every time I use it. All right, so we're going to start off with our banana leaves, and you can see right here, it's a corner stamp. So it's meant to be used in the corner of your paper. So first I'm going to stamp here. I'm going to stamp it in this bottom corner going up. And it does have an 1/8 of an inch of rubber there. So I'm trying not to get the rubber, not to get a space. So I'm going to go off even a little further just to be safe. And I didn't push down real hard. Okay. Then we're going to do this again on our card front, same place. I think I'm just not pushing enough on the back. All right. And then we're going to stamp just a little bit up in the corner. I'm just going to do a couple of leaves, not the whole thing, just a little. And I'm going to try to get that same look right here, hopefully, or close to it. All right, now I am not going to use my blender pen on this one. I used it on the others, but I'm going to use it right here. Well, maybe not. That's not going to show. I don't like that white space. So what can we do to fix it? Whoops, I'm using Granny Apple Green. I'm going to stamp a couple more leaves. We can fix it. We can fix anything, right? Okay, we're only going to have a little bit of that showing, so it is. We're just going to stop right there. At least my white's gone. That's the important thing, right? Okay, I'm going to layer this on, but I'm going to wait just a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to add a little bit of texture. There's a lot of white going here. Let me turn my paper right side up again. A lot of white space. So I just want to add a teeny bit of texture. So I'm going to take my blends. I'm going to use a dark soft suede and the brush tip, and I'm going to whack this on my block and get a little bit of a spatter right there. We'll do one more. All right, that's a very light spatter. And then I'm going to use my dark Cajun, oh, this is a light Cajun Craze. We're going to use this and give it just a little more color. Ooh, that one works good. Okay, so now we have a little bit of texture there. Okay, now I think we could go ahead and adhere this, and then we'll start our decorating. Adhesive. All right. I'm gonna pop this on here. Nice and flat. Whoops. Got a little bit of extra paper on that side. Maybe I cut it a hair big. Let's just go down a hair. Maybe another hair. I want to That looks better. Okay. So it's okay to kind of, you know, trim and adjust once you have stuck down if it's not looking exactly how you want it. All right, now we're going to adhere this to our card front, and we're going right over where we posted it, or where we stamped it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Isn't that cute? I love how that color comes out past our focal point. All right, and you can't even tell we had some issues right here. No one will ever know, so don't tell anyone. Okay, so we're gonna add a couple strips of color to our center. So I have this piece, it's just a 1/2 inch strip of crumb cake, and I put it in my scoring tool, and I scored it every 1/4 inch. So it's got little score lines, so I'm just gonna accordion fold these score lines. Just gently. So what I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit of texture to our card front with this small strip of cardstock. Let's just squeeze it. I'm not going to use my bone folder. I'm just going to squeeze it because then I'm going to kind of flatten it out. I'm going to tear the edge. I wanted it right about there. And then we'll tear that end. And then we're just gonna stick this on. So it's going to be flat for the most part, but it still has kind of that corrugated texture, I guess you might say. Corrugated, faux corrugation. I didn't do that very straight. Let's try that again. Okay, now I have a little strip. This is 3/8 of an inch of Cajun Craze, and I'm going to crumple this. I'm not folding it in a particular way. I'm just crumbling it just to give it a little texture too. Since their card is a little bit flat, the spatter helps with the texture, but I want a little bit more. I'm going to trim this just a little. I don't want it quite as long as my crumb cake. We'll try right about there. That looks good. All right, I'll put a little adhesive on the back and overlap. Okay, cute. All right, now we're going to stamp our plant. So we need a piece of basic white scrap paper. Now this, I'm going to put 3 colors on this. And it's all one stamp, so we're going to use some markers. Let me clear out a space here. Oh, one more marker. And I'm going to start with Early Espresso, and I'm going to do the little stems or trunks, I don't know what you call it, the stems of my plant. Now I know this goes across, and I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see. I'm doing the brown first because I know I have this stem that goes through this other top, and I want to make sure I get that in so I don't lose where it is. All right, we're going to use Garden Green for the tops of our plant here. Now, when you're coloring with your markers, make sure you use the side of your marker, not the tips. So we're going to get in between there, color with the side. All right, and we're going to use some Cajun Craze for our pot here. And if you get a little bit of other color on the tip, you can just kind of wipe it off there. All right, I hope my head wasn't in the way. I had to get close to see what I was doing. All right, so because we use markers, they tend to dry a little faster than ink pads. So we're gonna give it a little Darth Vader huff. Okay. I could do my Darth Vader impression, but it's not very good. So I'm gonna spare you guys, spare that today. All right, so I'm going to take my blender pen and I'm just going to fill in the little bit of color from the inks on the pot, and then our branches are, I don't know, I guess it's a stem. And we'll just do a little bit up here on the plant area, the greenery, just to tie it all in. Okay, so we are going to trim this out with our scissors. Now, I'm not big on fussy cutting, but I will fussy cut once in a while. So I have already done that, just to save a little time, because it is very boring to watch. And before I put that on, I'm going to use a little more of my gold trim here and tie one more bow. And tying a bow is just a nice, easy way to get kind of a loopy, a little bit of loopy string on your project. I am going to glue dot this to the back of my plant. Pick up the glue dot right there, and we'll stick it right about there. Okay, now we're going to pop this up, and I am actually going to use 2 layers of pop-ups. I'm going to put one pop-up dot down there, and then one more right on top of it. I want it a little bit taller than I would normally do, because I have some texture here, and these papers are a little raised. And then I've also got this bow here. So I want to just make this a little bit taller. And then we'll put this down. So our dimensionals are actually kind of above and below this strip right here. That kind of helps it to be nice and smooth and layered. Is that straight? There we go. I think it's straight. Okay, we're gonna add some of these pearls, but I want to do a stamp real quick. I'm gonna use one of the little teeny stamps from Special Moments. This is another Sale-a-bration set. Now this is a $100 level set, but it has some awesome sentiments. There's 21 sentiments. I mean, look how many. I'm going to use the little teeny thanks stamp. I love these little stamps, as I said before. Love them, love them. Okay, I'm going to stamp this right above our crumb cake strip there. It's just like that. So it kind of like grounds it, the sentiment, because, you know, we don't have it on a strip or anything. But having it right above here grounds that and anchors it to the card. Okay, I'm going to add a few of my gold pearls on here. I don't know why. I just loved all the gold to go with this stamp set. All right, I'm struggling with getting my pearls off. I should probably use my spatula end of my pick tool. But I just like this end, the pokey end. Why? I don't know. I just do. Okay, I think that's it. Isn't that cute? I love that. Love that. It has, you know, you could put a larger stamp set or larger sentiment up here on top if you want. You could do, you know, good luck. It's like a potted plant. If someone were moving into a new home, you might give them a potted plant with a little good luck and best wishes on your new home on the inside. So I hope you enjoyed these projects using the Island Vibes stamp set. So don't forget, you can earn this for free. Use the host code posted below with the $50 order, and make sure to add this to your cart as your free Sale-a-bration item. And I will send you a free gift, no matter if you order this or something else, with a $50 order this month. So free from me, free, 2 free things this month with a $50 order using that host code. All right, thanks everybody, and I will see you back on Thursday. Bye-bye.